Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Your old buddy Tim back with another video, obviously. I wasn't going to do a video today, but then I got a comment on one of the videos that really got me to thinking, and that comment was this. Tim, you seem to sugarcoat everything about North Alabama. You talk about how great it is, but you never talk about how bad it can be. And what was it? There surely must be something about North Alabama that you don't like. Well, you know, that really got me to thinking because I am very pro when it comes to my little hometown here. I love it here, been here my entire life, but maybe this person is right. Maybe I do have a little rose-colored tint to my glasses when it comes to my little hometown here. So I really started thinking, what is it that really irks me about living in North Alabama? Because there has to be something, because I got to be honest with you, I really am a cantankerous kind of guy. I'm a curmudgeon. Things bug the living beaties out of me. I don't know what beaties means, but it does. It just, so there has to be something about my little hometown that I don't like. And so I started thinking, what do I get asked about the most? I get asked about the weather, the traffic, the nightlife, the schools. I get asked about alligators. I get asked about everything. So I thought I would just kind of look at things and just be brutally honest with you about the way things are here in North Alabama. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hey, if you don't mind though, before we get started, do me a favor. If you like what we do here on the channel, click the subscribe button, click the little bell notification icon, and the thumbs up, and that way you'll never miss another video. And don't forget, I've got Revolved Realty here. I work every day with folks just like you who find us on this YouTube channel and call us up. They're either looking to move here for work, for school, retirement, and they want to know more about the area, and they want to know if I can help them find a home. And the answer is yes. I work with people every week now with my team of agents. I've got almost 80 agents here ready to go to work for you. So if you are interested in relocating here or investing here, we talk with a lot of investors, contact information is below. So, all right, let's get that out of the way now, and let's talk about the things that really irk me about North Alabama. So I guess one of the things that really gets on my nerves, and it's more because of where I live than anything, is the traffic. We're like every other town, city. We've got traffic at rush hour, traffic coming in and out of Huntsville from Decatur, from Athens, from to the east. It's heavy traffic. It does back up. The good news is it very rarely stops. I mean, it does continue to move. And our rush hour here is 7:30 to 8:30, but when rush hour is gone, traffic is pretty normal. Now, I live on the west side of the city of Madison, and the main thoroughfare from Madison coming into the city of Huntsville is Highway 72. Highway 72 connects, it goes all the way across the state, starts over far to the west in Florence, Muscle Shoals, comes through Rogersville, Athens, Madison, Huntsville, and ends up almost into Chattanooga. But there in the city of Madison, the stretch of Highway 72, it really does back up at rush hour. And not only that, it's heavy most of the time. Now, nothing major. It moves. You're not going to sit there in traffic for minutes or even hours, but that's one of the things I bitch about a lot. Yes, my wife will tell you is the traffic just along that little section of road right there in the city of Madison. And the bottom line is Madison's growing so quickly, and we have so many people moving there, and they're all driving cars. So one of the things that irks me, I guess, would be the traffic there, really just that I have to get involved in right there on Highway 72, Athens, Madison, Huntsville. So that irks me. What else irks me? Gosh, I wish I could think of things. Let's talk about the comments that I get from people about what irks them. One of them, and I've heard this for a long time, and there's some validity to this from young folks moving here. There's nothing to do in Huntsville, Alabama after dark. They roll up the sidewalks at 5 o'clock. You might as well go home. And for many years, that was true. You know, we've always had nightclubs here, but not everybody wants to go hang at a nightclub, so there really were no alternatives for many years. Well, now I'm happy to report that we really are getting a robust nightlife, things to do at night, not just the bars and the clubs, but for example, what is it, the Mid-City District or Midtown, whatever it's called. They've got a Top Golf. They've got the rock climbing facility. There are different restaurants there. Dave & Buster's is there. We're getting a lot of different restaurants moving into town. And for many years, that was a complaint. And I guess that irked me. You never could get the large franchise chain restaurants here simply because the area wasn't big enough. Well, guess what? Now it is, and they're all coming here. We're getting everything here, probably except an In-N-Out burger, and they won't go out of California. But anyway, back to the nightlife. We're getting, as I said, the Top Golf, the rock climbing wall. We've got a lot of movie theaters. We've got a lot of activity downtown Huntsville now. We've got a craft beer trail. There's a wine trail. They have a food truck trail. We also have a really great arts and entertainment setup here with the Broadway Theater League, Merrimack Hall. We're getting this amphitheater here in town that's going to have these amazing concerts. So yeah, for many years there wasn't much to do on the weekends and at night here, but that is changing, I'm happy to report. Another thing I get asked about a lot is tornadoes. It is a misconception that North Alabama is a target zone for tornadoes. Now, you know, we've had some major outbreaks over the last couple of decades, but they weren't focused here. They were wide swatches that actually moved through here. But tornadoes, if you live here, they're not something you think about on a daily basis. We always keep an eye on the weather. You know, I think I mentioned this in previous videos. A lot of the weather technology was born right here with Barron Services in Huntsville, Alabama, using NASA technology and radar and that sort of thing. So we can usually tell well in advance when the weather is going to turn bad, and we are not a hotbed for tornadoes. We might get one occasionally, but it's honestly not something we think about. I was doing a ride around with a client, which I do a lot now. I'm getting clients coming from all over the world who come here on the weekends, and we basically just give them the tour of the area. I think I would make more money off of tours than I would real estate, really. But this one client, every other word out of her mouth was tornadoes, tornadoes, tornadoes. And I would explain to her that, you know, we do have the weather and we do get tornadoes occasionally. They're not rampant. It's not like Sharknado. They don't pop out of the sky. Well, they do pop out of the sky, but you see them coming. But she was just really fixated on tornadoes, and every other word was about tornadoes. And you know, I reassured her that we do get the weather here that can spawn tornadoes, but it's not an everyday occurrence. I certainly don't think it's a reason not to move here. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to be completely honest and open here, and there's really nothing that I dislike about living here. Now, let's be real. It's not for everybody, you know. The summers, let's talk about the summers. The heat here in the summer. And this has been a question, does it get really hot there in the summer? Is it really humid? Oh yeah. I mean, we're Alabama. Our summers here, you're going to get temperatures in the 90s typically. You know, they might peak 100, but they're not ever rarely going over that. But what we have is what we call it's a humid heat. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. And that means this: if you are in Alabama in the summertime and you go outside, you are going to sweat your backside off because it is very humid. If it's 95 outside in the summertime, we've probably got 100% humidity, meaning that you feel every degree and you are going to sweat. Now, I hear people talk about the heat in like Arizona, and they say, well, it's a dry heat. You don't really sweat. No, you just cook. I'd rather sweat than cook. But yeah, it does get hot here in the summertime. I'm not going to lie to you about that. It is very humid. You are going to sweat if you go outside. That's why you see a lot of folks at the pools on the weekends. You see them out on the lakes, on the rivers. A lot of outdoor activities go on. The good news is this: we have this thing called air conditioning. Air conditioning. And we have these big units, and all they do is blow cold air. We have them in our homes. We have them in our cars. They are in most businesses. So yeah, even though it does get incredibly hot and humid here in the summertime, the good news is you can go inside and cool off pretty easily. The winters here are typically mild. I've done videos about the weather, the winters. I won't go into it in great detail. We get the occasional dusting of snow. We might get a little ice here and there, but we do not have these hard winters where it's zero. It rarely drops below freezing here in the wintertime. So there you go. I cannot think of a single thing that I don't like personally about living in North Alabama, although I know there are people out there that will have things that they hate. And again, we are all different, all of us. So things that might not bother me might bother you. But if there is something specific that you'd like me to address, warts and all, just let me know and I will lay it out for you. But again, for me, someone who was born and raised here, and again, maybe I'm just acclimated, I really can't think of anywhere else that I would rather live than right here. So, all right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I'm trying to be as honest as possible about life here. It's pretty darn good, but maybe it's not for everybody. So, hey, there you go. Again, if you like what we do here on the channel, click that subscribe button. And if we can help you in any way, my contact information is below. Like I said, every day I'm hearing from you guys all over the country who are interested in relocating here, either moving here or investing here or both. Love to talk to you, see what we can do to help you. So that's it, guys. Get out there, make it a great day. One thing I want you to think about, though, what do you like or hate about where you live? Maybe you can share that in the comments below and we can kind of get some dialogue going, because as far as I'm concerned, life here is pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.